Hi there and welcome. My name is Anna and I am a junk journal creator from Sweden. Today I am here with a flip through of this journal that I've recently finished. I have made most of it online on video, so you can find the videos and follow my process here on my channel if you like to see how I have done things. This journal is called Eva. Mostly because the original book was called Eva, and then I found this little girl that I thought fitted quite well on the cover with a green dress, and she looks like she's about 11 years old, and I decided that this will be her book, her journal, and it will be full of things that she has put in it during the time that she uses it. So I will start with the dimensions before I forget them. She is about 7 3/4 by 5.5 inches, and the spine is almost an inch. She has a hidden hollow back spine, 7 signatures, and I put the old head and footband back in. On the front there is a collage with a Tim Holtz ephemera, and it is sewn onto a piece of cardstock. There's also a small Tim Holtz label. There's a label on the spine and one on the back. She has leather-bound spine and marbled paper on the front. She has almost 170 pages, 1 or 2 less maybe, but about 170 pages. She was made from a book that was originally published in 1946. And let's start the flip through. Here on the inside cover I have sewn in a piece of a doily that made a pocket, and and papers are scrapbooking paper that I had in my stash, and I thought that it would look like a diary. Maybe it's Eva's diary and she spilled something there, some Coca-Cola or hot chocolate or something, and I started it with saying, "Oh, diary." And this is a picture of what I imagine is her parents, and this is also backed with some tea-dyed paper. And on the first page I have made a small collage of a picture of what I think is Eva as a child, a piece of a little label down there, and a poppy. And the book was originally, as I said, from 1946. There you are. There is some writing paper, and all the signatures has tabs on them that consists of pieces of the original text block that I cut out with the headers of the original first 7 chapters of the book. This is a piece, a signature from a folio from a bird book from 1975. And I have put all kinds of school books in here as well. Things that she might have learned in school, or things that interested her, and so on. Some more writing paper. This is a folio from a German dictionary from 1905. Tea-dyed paper. And as always in my books, I have made a small pocket with a calendar from the year that the original book was published. And here's also a small bird. And inside it I tucked 2 little journaling cards. This is one that I think that a 12-year-old girl would love and keep. And this is a small piece of journaling card that I made as well. And you can write on the back side. This, I think, is Eva's classmates, maybe, or friends from school. More tea-dyed paper, pieces from an old birthday book from 1923. And this is from an old geology book from 1876. This is a piece of stationery. And this is a small journaling card that we made in our last video. And it's a copy of an old painting. And I backed it with grass paper. And I just clipped it around that page for some extra journaling space. With a teeny tiny paper clip. Like that. And in the center there is a Edith Holden page. And the pocket here is also a piece of Edith Holden. And inside it I have tucked a old postcard with a, what are these called? Floats from a yeah, I don't know what they're called in English, but I thought that it was pretty, and I think that this is something that Eva might have dreamed of joining someday, or maybe a friend or a relative was there. And I have sewn the pocket in. More tea-dyed paper, pieces of a calendar from 1950. And the third signature, and this tab I punched a hole in and put an eyelet in, and there is a teeny tiny picture of her parents on that one, on that tiny tag. This is a piece of Joan Walsh Englund from 1964. Spring is a New Beginning, I think the book is called. Some craft paper, and this is ledger paper, and it flips out on both sides. There's a little tab up here, and this is a a small pocket, double pocket. This is some wordings that I think she would save, Eva. And then this whole pocket is made of a tag. So I took a long tag and folded it up and glued it down and made a pocket out of it. And inside there is a piece of ephemera. And that little butterfly keeps the envelope closed. So that is a hidden pocket. The rest of the Joan Walsh Englund. This is pages from the original fly leaves from the book. And the rest of the calendar from 1950. Tea-dyed paper. This is a small pocket. It's a piece of some ephemera I received in Happy Mail, and I have stamped a tree on it and then backed it on black paper and sewn it in. No, glued it in. This journaling card we made on camera as well. I think that this might be an image from a museum that she visited, maybe with school, with some dinosaurs. I thought it was interesting. And a page from a book about electricity and something. It's from 1926, and it's also a school book. A fourth signature. More ledger. This is a piece of German inorganic chemistry from 1919. Maybe a bit too advanced for a 12-year-old, but cool anyway. Some grid paper, and here I have sewn on a Tim Holtz collage strip and put in a little picture of myself down there. So I'm in the book. And on this page from the original book, I have put in a postcard that I backed and made into a flip out. Here is a William Shakespeare quote that I have sewn in. And this double pocket is made from a page from the original book that is folded up, and I have decorated it a bit with some Tim Holtz wallpaper and a butterfly, and then inside it there is a small journaling card that I made on camera. And in this pocket is another journaling card that I also made. And here's a small bookmark that I glued in from school. Ledger paper. The 5th signature I have also on this page is from 1917, and it's in trigonometry. I have also put in an eyelet, and I put a little owl there. And some stationery. And this is a page from 1905 in a school atlas geography book. And also here's another flip out on the page from the original book. You can journal on the back side, and I stamped a bit on it. More tea-dyed paper, and more pages from the original book, and another chapter heading. Some lined paper, and this is from an old children's reader. It's from 1899. And here I have glued in a pocket that I made, and in it is a small journaling card that we made together. And this little ledger paper flips out a bit, and I thought that was a cute picture, so I glued it in. This is from a German book from 1900 with some cool font. More of the ledger and more of the children's reader with beautiful images. This is also a page from the original book, and there is a flip out, as you can see. And this is a page from a Flower Fairies book that you can journal on the back side. Tea-dyed paper, and there is a small perfume bottle that I glued in. That is a pocket made out of a Tim Holtz ephemera, and in it is a picture of the writer, the author of the original book. You can journal on the back side, and I imagine that this may be a teacher to her. Some doily that is tea-dyed. And the last signature, more lined paper. This is a page from an old book called The Little Pilgrim, a children's book. And this is from an old guest book, and there is some pages from a Beatrix Potter book that is tea-dyed. That is, I imagine, her grandfather that she has this fine picture of, and she has glued him in there, that flap. More from The Little Pilgrim. More lined paper, tea-dyed paper, and on that piece of the doily there is a little butterfly, because that is something that a 12-year-old girl would love, right? And on the last page of the original book there is a small flower that looks like it's been pressed. Actually, it is a sticker. And here you can see I have sewn around the end paper here as well. And this is an envelope. Another picture of what I believe could be Eva or a relative of her. Some bookmark, and this is an envelope that flips up. And there is a small piece of paper for journaling. She stained some more on the back, and a small ex libris. Quite pleased with that one. It was fun. New idea for me. So that was all about Eva. She will be available in my Etsy store later on today. So if you watch this, you might find her there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe if you like more of my junk journal related contents. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.